Please subscribe to this channel, share with your friends and family, and most importantly, remember to turn on the notification button to enjoy our fresh and exciting news update. Thank you.
Can you tell me what the situation truly was between Mohbad, Naira Marley, and also Larry?
I'm not going to be so specific about what I want to say, but I'm just going to tell you what I think I know. There are a team of people that I think they're actually record label owner, artist, friend of the family. But I think things actually went bad at the time when he wanted to leave the label. And that is where I think the problem started from. Plus, a lot of evidence has been flying all around, not even about the case of bullying and all that, but in terms of music, you know, I think that's where the problem started from, the case of leaving a label and all that, and not working and not having access to your catalog, and what is supposed to be for you is you don't get it. You get what I'm saying? And I think that is where actually started from. And for Sam Larry, I think Sam Larry is probably a friend of the house too as well. You understand? But I think he ended up being like, let me use the word they use on the streets, errand boy to Naira. You get what I'm saying? This is the boss, the record label owner, is a friend of the house, and yes, the artist. You know, so they are all working together as against the artist. So
did you know that Mohbad was physically assaulted?
I never knew. Because trust me, as a custodian in this industry, I do not need to know you before I stand up, okay? And I have heard stories over the time, but I feel is because, you know, friends of the streets, when they come together, when they do things together, you look at it like, okay, they are together, they are in one family, they roll together, they do all together. But someone like me did not know. But I think a couple of people knew, but they shielded that information. The time I started getting into this matter was when I saw an interview from what's his name? From Bellash's mother, talking about the fact that he wanted to jump from the window because he wanted to leave a label. He was under duress and all that. That was when I started getting into the matter. I started gathering information and all that.
So what information have you gathered?
Part of the information I gathered is the fact that he's always been on threat. I've gathered information that he has never been able to walk freely. Somebody told me at a particular time that he wanted to drive in his car. If it was not for God, he was fast to close his door, and acid was poured on the car, and like the paint of the car shredded down. A lot of stories flying left and center, you know, and that actually shocked me. And that was when I actually got really crazy about this matter. Like, this is the industry we grew. This is the industry we started. This hip-hop thing, IOJB, ID Kabasa, Prophecy, and the rest, we laid a strong foundation. We call ourselves, we didn't believe in just Nigerian music. We wanted our music to be heard all over the world. You know, I would do a song, I'll call Kabasa, listen to it, and listen to it and say, I think you should correct this. That is the relationship we build in this industry. But I'm shocked that with what I'm hearing, like, you set up an entity and you sign artists into your entity, and you are grooming them for something as against the initial reason of bringing them into the label.
Did you see the video that allegedly Larry was about to hit Mohbad, if not that Zlatan came to his rescue? How did that make you feel?
I haven't been able to sleep since when this started. For 72 hours, I've been really, really bad. Just yesterday was the time I was able to sleep a bit. When I had conversation with the Nigerian police, you know, I had some liaison, you know. I spoke to a couple of people that I know that are strong men in the industry and people that are outside the industry. Because, you know, this must stop. This will never happen. Now, I'm going to say this again.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. You just mentioned the Nigerian police. You know, there was a document that was out there that the Mohbad took legal actions and puts this matter on the police's table.
Yes.
But according to the Nigerian police, he never showed up. However, why were actions not taken when he was complaining that he was physically being abused?
Let me say this. I'm not going to take the side of the Nigerian police. Every day, they get millions of petitions. Now, when you put up a petition, you are supposed to press on a petition. But when you don't press on a petition, there's a problem. There's a problem when you don't press on your petition. Now, you are being called to come and push up on this petition. You didn't come through. You get what I'm saying? I am not going to say that that's right or wrong. But the point is, you must press on any petition. This is Nigeria, for God's sake. Regardless of this. What did they pay me for body? I can't fold my hands. I don't want to push it. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when I started this war with the police myself, they were still telling me that there was no petition until I pressed through the bigger authority. And imagine how Abuja is knowing that a petition was written before the story now changed and said, okay, we invited him, he didn't come. Negligence. You know, must he be a son of the emir? Must he be the Oba's son? Must he be a big man's son before you guys can attend to his matter? It's wrong. This thing is still beat back to the government at the end of the day because we don't even have a secular. We don't have anything to make us. There's nothing to put together and say that, okay, you belong to this industry. Okay, you are a celebrity. When you get to a particular point, there are some things that you deserve and don't deserve.
Yeah. So now, like I stated in my opening statement, the initial report was that Mohbad had ear infection and he died from an ear infection. However, an autopsy was not carried out. Why do you think an autopsy was not carried out? And he was horridly buried.
See me, I'm going to say this straight. I think I'm going to say this as against Mohbad's father. I probably would say maybe Mohbad's father is being threatened by the people who are involved in his death.
Please subscribe to this channel, share with your friends and family, and most importantly, remember to turn on the notification button to enjoy our fresh and exciting news update. Thank you.